Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up? Welcome to the Varsity Radio Show. What an exciting day I have planned for you. And I'm so excited because the people that come in this room, they make this show really quite fantastic. And to my right is no exception. He was here a few weeks ago and I liked him so much. I said, hey, will you come back and hang out with me? And his name, he's a beast of a guy. He's my height, probably what, 6'3"?
Yes, sir.
6'3" like me. And I don't usually, Steven can tell you, we don't usually see people bigger than me because I'm big. But anyway, to my right, he is a celebrity at Arab. His name, Lawson King. How are you?
Doing great, man. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to have received an invitation to come back. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man, you did such a good job. We had so much fun. I figured, hey, let's put you in another chair and see how you do. So it's going to be fun. Also in the studio, I say also, that's such an understatement, and Steven's going to appreciate this, I hope, soon. I actually have a meme.
Oh, I saw it.
To honor you, Steven.
Oh.
This is to honor you today.
It's a very strange way of honoring somebody.
It's Steven Spiegel.
Considering toe jams involved.
Honor Day. Anyway, he pushes the buttons. He slides the sliders. He is the Willy Wonka of radio, Steven Spiegel!
Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. We got a really good show lined up. You know, we're going to have a couple seniors in here from Marshall Christian. I don't know. These guys, they're kind of on their way out, but they're telling us how this season has been and what their next chapter is going to be. So there we go. Trevor Glassco and Daniel Kappes is going to be joining us.
Man, that is awesome. I am so excited to see them. I wonder, Lawson, if either one of them is as tall as me and you.
You know, Kappes is kind of giving me the vibes. He said he was a center in his little profile there.
So he's got to be the tall guy.
I think he's definitely the tall guy.
He's definitely the height. So, anyway, we are so excited to be here. We want to tell you about the fuel of the varsity. It's Charburger, home of the famous Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteak, jumbo crispy onion rings, and it is serviced with a smile, Steven. They are so nice.
Oh, yeah.
They're becoming like family. I go see them every Tuesday, and man, they're nice. And then B&B Video Games is our friend Jordan. He'll be back next week, says the Albertville Mullet. So it's business in the front, party in the back. They got an 80s style arcade, Lawson. And they have like 5 or 6 games that were literally in the filming of Stranger Things.
Wow.
Season 2.
It's really impressive.
I mean, I think that's cool that you get to sit there and play on movie props and TV props. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And then our social media, we want to tell you where to find us because the show exists on the radio. But I heard somebody say, hey, you know, for the first time ever, I watched your show, and it's completely different than what we hear on the radio. I said, yeah, and they're like, it was hilarious. I'm like, thank you. We work really hard at that.
We did our job,
So
right?
we did our job. But we want to tell you where to find us. We're live right now. Thank God, because Steven, I don't know, Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, they all went down this morning.
I know. It's crazy. But it's back up now. So
yeah,
we're
but
good.
it's here. So you can see us live on at Varsity Radio Show on Facebook and Instagram. We're on Twitter or X. We are on TikTok and YouTube and podcasts everywhere. Steven, we're going to go over to our social medias right now. So if you'll come join us and talk to us, we'll talk back. And join us for our Meme of the Week. See you there.
Memes of the Week.
Right here. Check it out in front of you. If Moses had a smartphone, about to split this sea.
Come on,
somebody.
that's awesome. He's got the wide angle going. He's got everybody in the picture. You know, he's ready.
Lawson, he looks like the old man trying to figure out his phone, though.
Definitely.
Like, what's happening? I don't know what's going on, or I heard. And then, excuse me, I ordered this is Steven. This is the dad joke of the week right here. Excuse me. I ordered a dozen bees, but you gave me 13. That's a freebie. She's a keeper. She's a keeper. Yeah.
She's a keeper, too.
Steven, I need the touch right there. Next one, and this cracks me up. Because I'm going to tell you something about church life and church office life. Well, more church life. If you do not, Steven, put markings all over, like we will have meals And when I have meals, I put a sticky note on every one of these. This is for the youth program. This is for the missions. It will be stolen and eaten. And I have even, Stephen, believe it or not, in our church life here, I have put those stickers on it, and somebody still took them.
Oh my goodness!
I'm
in a church, right?
Guys, listen. I almost put the commandment on there: "Thou shalt not steal."
Let them know.
It's not worth it, guys.
Or like, have you seen those stickers where they stick them on everything? Where it's like, I saw that, and it's a picture of Jesus
with the Jesus.
Yes.
That's
put one of those on the inside of the fridge.
Next step, and then if that doesn't work, traps. I'm setting traps, mouse traps, something. Anyway, but do not eat my lunch. I have 7 shrimp and 4,639 rice.
Very detailed inventory on that.
I mean,
nice.
The question is, I mean, it's got to be cold by the time you count it, right?
Yeah.
yeah. 1,
pulling apart
2,
everyone.
3. Kermit the Frog. When people get mad and speed past you, I don't know if y'all have ever done this, and y'all end up at the same red light together.
Avoid eye contact at all costs.
It's like this. Yes, it's like
what? Nothing steering wheel.
Oh no! Like I refuse to look to my right or my left. This is not happening, right?
Right.
Have you ever done that before?
Oh yeah, I definitely have.
Steven?
Oh yeah. Many times.
They're just sitting in the left lane, just having fun, 45 and a 55, and then you're stuck together. And
that's right.
But sometimes you decide, just go ahead and look at them. Just give them that hard stare. Exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I will tell you this, guys. There have been times where I have mouthed, I'm so sorry. Like, I blew it. I'm so sorry. You can't hear a picture.
Yes, you can. It's the sound
Can't
that it
you
makes
hear it?
when it hits your face.
Yeah.
The face, or like if you
I
get
can hear
a
it
really
bounce.
good kick, good kick in kickball, you know that sound.
Oh,
You can hear it. You can. I can hear that. And this is a Stephen. This is a tribute for me.
Tribute
in my heart.
This is messed up.
To you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Oompa Loompas. She got some messed up toes. That's all I'm saying.
Goodness.
Wait a second. Does she have 5 or are those 4? That looks like 4 toes. And those middle toes, man, they're like extra long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lovely.
Is it
Lawson,
good for me
I'm just gonna say, if you got a girlfriend with toes like that, that's a red flag.
Yeah, I would agree. So, can I ask why that's a tribute to Stephen, or is that just an inside joke?
Stephen is called the Willy Wonka of radio.
That's what he calls me.
That's what I call him.
Okay, I get it.
And
so there are my Oompa Loompas. But I don't think I want those Oompa Loompas. I think I'll keep my Oompa Loompas to myself.
You asked and I provided.
Thank you, sir.
I'm here for you. When we're not on the radio, you should see some of the things that Stephen shows me and sends me.
Yeah.
And mine, his are morbid. Mine are not.
Well,
you know. Now, Stephen, I posted this one because I've heard you talk about this.
I do this all the time.
Mama didn't raise no 2-trip loser.
Oh,
right?
What is circulation in your fingers? You don't need circulation.
Who needs it?
Yeah.
Who needs it? So my question, Lawson, is how many bags can you carry for your mother?
You know, that really depends, but a safe answer for me, I would think, is however many there are. You know?
Yes.
If there's a number,
You're
I'm
determined.
going to make it happen. If I got to put the milk jugs around my neck, I'm going to put them around my neck.
I want to see that.
I'm going to be the ox. I'm going to carry the load, you know?
You ain't stopping me.
No.
You ain't stopping
no 2
me.
trips for me.
You got a lot of kind of awkward stuff too, especially if you're holding like paper towels or a big thing of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of trying to pry that against your body, and then you're holding everything else, and it's like I don't think I can make it.
No.
Usually it hits the ground before you get there, but
You
anyway,
know,
it got out of the car. That's all that mattered.
But at least you tried, Stephen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least we made the effort
Of course.
to carry all those bags. And Stephen, this is the time of the show where you start bringing in the funny videos.
Oh, you want some funny videos?
Yeah, because you're really quite fantastic at the. And the first one I want to show. Are you a Bama fan, Lawson?
I am.
Yeah.
A Bama
Okay.
fan.
Praise God. I thought
Yes.
so. This week started. Well, yesterday was the first day of spring practice for the University of Alabama under a new coach.
Nice.
You know, I like the new coach.
Me too.
I like him.
I'm happy with it.
I think I'm very happy. But then they showed some game footage of Jalen Milroe and I thought it was hilarious because we all know he's got a gun, when he wants, and it looked something like this. He's a beast. Birmingham.
From Tuscaloosa to Birmingham.
Funny man, Jermaine.
Oh, man. He could.
Look at the muscle that he's built, though. He's
Strong,
become
dude.
so much more solid than last year. Like, he is a beast.
What about the Bama factor? Have you seen that video yet?
No.
It's the Bama factor. It's all these guys, and they're getting their training going. And I'm telling you what.
You talking about
they
the fourth
do
quarter
not
program?
Play around.
When you have the opportunity for adversity, you got to take advantage of it. Many as you can get. 1,000 reps for 10 yards. It's the mindset. Keep moving.
Beast.
Keep moving. What you gonna do, Messi? What you gonna do? When that adversity hits, it's hitting you right now. It's hitting you right now, so you got to plan for it. You got to plan for that adversity.
Big boy's getting the work in, too.
Yeah, it is.
Straight to work. Straight to work.
Woo!
Now that's the standard. It only goes up from there, right?
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
That would be the fourth quarter program.
Yeah.
And I am happy to say, Steven, you probably know this. They retained their entire strength and conditioning staff that Nick Saban had. So they're still training
Just the same.
to that same level. And they're just beast.
And you know they're giving it their all. I saw their shirts. Their shirts are just soaking wet, and that's. I mean, I'm a big sweater, but like I think that if your shirt's soaking wet after a workout, you've really given it.
Well, Austin, and you know this. You're a football player. You say you play under, I think, probably one of the greatest high school football coaches ever.
He's a good one.
He is fantastic, Lee Osment. And anyway, I know. These guys, man, I think they have a lot to prove, especially with losing everything, what everybody's saying about them. Nobody's giving them a chance. Kalen DeBoer's no joke, and I think everybody's resting on him. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Alabama's going to be a beast this year. I really do.
I'm excited for it.
I really
hope
do.
they are.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that's coming. But yeah, Steven, I saw that, and I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, you're talking about training. Good Lord. Those are some beast of human beings. Speaking of people doing supernatural stuff, have you ever seen a 50-inch vertical?
No.
Have you? Check this out.
Oh my. Wow.
I'm just going to say, I want that guy on wide receiver.
Yeah. You just throw it up as high as you can.
It doesn't matter how high you get. He's
Wow.
up there.
And then at the end, I like how he said, "I've got this plan to make you jump 50 inches too." Well, I don't know how possible that is.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
What is your vertical?
Ooh, let's not talk about it. I don't know. I can jump okay, but I'm not as good at jumping as I need to be.
You're a offensive, defensive lineman.
I'm a defensive lineman.
Defensive lineman. So was I. I enjoyed that very much.
Me too.
Anyway, it's always fun to attack the quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so you don't have to jump too high till it's field goal kick time. Special teams.
And until it's basketball season.
There you
And
go.
then we
Are
got a
you
problem.
basketball?
I am.
Are
Yes,
you?
sir.
Sweet. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
What position?
Power forward, center, something.
Okay.
That position.
Okay. How's the coach?
I like Coach Cruz. He's he works us hard, and I enjoy my team. My teammates are great. So
You're in your junior year. You got 1 year to go.
yes, one more.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm really excited because it's just going to be my junior class, or I guess senior class next year.
Yeah.
I've played with them since I was in third grade. We played third grade rec ball all the way up until now. So it's just been great to see us all play together all the way through, and you know it's going to be sad to see the end of it, but it's been a great ride. So I'm really happy with where we are.
Yeah. Last show, Steven, I think we talked a little about Gen Z lingo.
Yeah.
And I saw this video and it just cracked me up.
You stayed up with the times, you know that awesome or big time will get the point across as in, that was an awesome evening segment I just saw. Well, here are some other phrases you want to know if you want to be sure to sound hip in the 90s.
Trying to help Lawson out here.
A greeting.
Yo, Curb, what's up?
Clutch the pearls, said in amazement or disbelief.
Well, you know he's married. Clutch the pearls.
What?
In the 80s, it was just wasted.
I don't know how many I had, but boy, did I get bucked. I sure felt it the next morning. That was really the worst thing I'd ever done.
I hope you didn't drive home.
No way.
MacGyver, as in the TV show where the impossible is often accomplished.
I can't believe you got off that speeding ticket. What a MacGyver.
Norville, to secretly undermine.
What? I can't believe she stole your job. You've really been Norville.
Black & Decker, or a real tough assignment. You get the analogy, right?
This job is a real grind. It's just a Black & Decker.
Some phrases may be around forever.
Well, look, I gotta run. Peace.
Bye, Tom.
Wow.
One last word for words of the 90s. You got to remember that hip slang changes rather quickly, so if you want to use any of these phrases, you better use them in a hurry. I mean, think of Bart Simpson. Cowabunga is dreadfully out of date, horribly out of style, and you don't want to appear biotic, do you?
Just saying, Lawson, you need to clutch the pearls.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Amazement.
That's just funny. And so we go over this, especially with somebody from your generation, lit, drip. You know?
You know, it just doesn't sound
I
right.
was not that old.
Right.
I was a teenager, you know. I graduated, I'm just telling you, 04.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, that was the 90s. Steven, that was your timing, wasn't it?
2000.
2000.
Yep.
Come on.
Nice.
So, and then Cassie, his wife, was at Arab when I was?
Yeah, 2001 is when she graduated.
Come on. Yeah, she would have been there.
Yep.
And, 04. I just turned 38 Friday. So,
Woo-hoo.
yeah. I'm chasing Steven in the 40 train, right?
There you go.
Yeah. So, I'm just waiting. My wife, I just feel like she's going to like do one of those wheelchair things and you're, you know.
Happy 40th birthday.
You ever seen one of those birthdays
And you're all
where they
there.
got the black balloons and everything? Thanks, babe. Appreciate you. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, what is your favorite Gen Z lingo term
Mine?
that
Oh,
you
my
generally
goodness.
find yourself using?
I don't know. I don't think I really use that much Gen Z lingo,
Yeah,
as a matter of
yeah.
fact. But
You don't ever say drip.
No. I guess that's fire. I don't know if
That's
y'all ever heard
fire,
that.
yes.
But I'll say something
Oh, yeah.
like that's fire about something.
I like that.
Just I don't know.
It's fire or it's lit. You know, that's I like that. I like suspect.
Oh goodness.
Bet.
Yeah,
yeah.
I say that one
You say bet.
from time to time. Yeah.
That's funny. So,
We kind of covered this a while back, but Lawson, I wonder, do you have any pets?
I do. I have 2 dogs. I have a white lab named Dolly, and then a Brittany and Boykin Spaniel mix named Sadie.
Cool. Wow. All right, so when you are they inside dogs or outside dogs?
Outside dogs.
Outside dogs.
Yes.
Do you have any inside pets at all?
I do not. We do
Okay.
not know.
a
Gotcha.
hamster. He's got a hamster.
You know, I've wanted a hamster, but
Really?
but Dad says they're too messy, and I
Aw.
wouldn't take good enough care of it. I'm
Oh,
like,
did he
well,
say that to
Yeah,
you?
he does.
It's like
So-
Dad.
I don't
could do
understand
it.
how they could be so messy because, I mean,
They are.
here's just some proof for you.
Oh, I was joking about the hamster. Here we go.
I wasn't. There you go. You're sitting at the table
He's
eating dinner
distinguished.
with the family.
That's funny.
With the family.
Man, if I
That's
could
not-
teach a hamster to do that, I think I'd be allowed to have one.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
That's awesome.
Be like, hey, you chill.
Sit.
Sit.
That's
Eat
the
your
kind of
grape.
critter. That's the kind of critter you'd like to have around the house. There
Yes.
are others you don't want to find around the house.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
This one in particular, I don't know if you sat down on the commode and all of a sudden you felt something.
Oh, no.
no.
No, you're not.
Here you go.
Oh,
No.
my goodness.
Why?
Oof, just flush.
They
Just,
live in
just flush,
Australia.
Flush, flush,
Things are different down under.
flush. Let him go. Let him go.
Things will definitely feel different down under if you sit on that
That would be terrifying. I would never come back from that, Steve. I would be traumatized.
That's some of the least.
You got to go to the bathroom. I can't do it. Speaking of scary animals, though, Steven.
Oh, I saw this.
Okay, one of my biggest fears is snakes.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. And look at this right here, Lawson.
Oh, my goodness.
And they put the calming music on.
Of course.
Look at this. Wait. Look how big this thing is.
Wow.
No.
And there's its head.
And then you just gotta hang out. Like, hey, what's up? No.
Oh, my.
No.
You see just a couple bubbles leave its nostrils here in a second. It's like, how long can this thing hold its breath?
Too long.
That's it.
Well, here's the thing, though, Steven. That thing could easily eat you. Look.
Oh, yeah.
You would fit in its tummy. Nay,
No,
Steven. Nay.
How old do you think that snake is?
Too old.
How long has that snake
It
been
needs
down
to
there?
die. It is a pestilence that must be extinguished.
Bothering all the starfish, right?
And me, if I'm swimming, I don't want to die.
So we've covered hamsters, right?
Massive snakes that are terrifying. You're going to give me that.
Yeah, we get that.
I need you to send me that frog one because I know somebody who's like terrified of
Okay,
them.
so we got the frogs. Now I think maybe we need to cover one more creepy crawly.
Yeah.
Okay? Here you go.
I'm just saying. Whoever invented the phrase out of sight, out of mind never had a spider disappear in the bedroom. Out of sight? Sure. Out of mind? No.
Nope.
Definitely
Nope.
not.
That's true. It depends on the size of the spider, though. Like, if it's one of those little gnat size, I don't care what it does. But you got a big old tarantula crawling around, that thing's got to die.
And if it just disappears and it's huge, it's like, oh, no.
Also, things you don't want to disappear, cockroaches.
Oh, yeah.
Just...
In a day, there'll be 3 more in its place.
I know. It's like, where did you come from and why are you in my house? You know, like...
Can't stand them.
Me either.
They're just...
My first house, I'm terrible. We named our cockroaches. We didn't have money for pest control. We were just trying to survive. Those things would just carry you away. It was just terrible. You remember, Steven, they made a movie, was it in the 90s or whatever, about these cockroaches that were friends with this guy and talked.
Oh, man. I don't remember that. I remember Men in Black. They had some weird looking
aliens.
Yes,
the alien cockroaches.
Yeah.
He didn't step on. He says, "Thank you, sir."
Yep.
Sorry, you look so ugly and you need to die. And you know, it terrifies me. They say these things can withstand a nuclear blast. Why? Why? God, why did you make that? You know, I got a list of things I need to ask God one day. Why did you make a mosquito? Why did you make the fly? Why did you make a cockroach? Why? Why do I need that in my life?
Exactly. I have no answer.
Is it to remind me that sin is a terrible thing and I have to suffer because this cockroach is running around my house?
Maybe so.
Because Adam and Eve, it's all your fault, Adam and Eve. It's all your fault. I'm just saying.
Ruined it for the rest of us.
Just saying.
So let's bring it back from the weird, the creepy crawlies, and let's talk about some
I love Steven
domesticated animals. Okay, like a cat.
Ones that we like.
I'm not really a cat person.
Me neither.
I mean, they're cuddly, sure, they're soft, but they also have claws,
and
they can hurt me, and I don't enjoy that. I had a cat named Lester when I was a kid, and Lester was not nice.
You.
Oh,
like, why are you nibbling at me?
So the house I lived in, the roof in the very back of the house, it was almost like the basement. It's like a basement house, right?
Yes.
So the roof is really close to the ground out back, and so back in those days, we had the antenna on the end of the house, and so you go out there and turn it to get a better signal sometimes. I was out there doing that one day, and our cat Lester was just, hanging out there on the edge of the roof.
Did Lester attack you?
He would swat at me a few times. Yeah, he did. But
Lester, I'm not here for you. Leave me alone.
I don't blame him. Me and my little brother weren't too kind to that cat either, so we probably had it coming to us. But anyway, when you don't tell your pets what you're up to, how are they supposed to know that you're ever going to come back? Don't you think they freak out a little bit? Not knowing where you are?
Yes, I think they're very sad.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, this is how that might play out.
Or they're partying, one of the two.
Where have you been? Bed's empty, no note, car gone, You could have died.
I have a hard time believing cats give a rip, though.
Yeah, I got you.
Unless the
dogs, on the other hand.
Unless the food bowl's empty, then they might be a little upset with you.
Yes. But at the same thing, okay, I had a pet cat growing up in Arab, and this thing would just randomly disappear for months, and I'd cry and I'd get emotional and, where's my cat? And just randomly show up with one ear eaten off and what. I don't know what happened, but he was back.
Cats.
What happened to cats?
They just do their own thing, and then they're like, well, I guess they'll feed me again if I come back. So.
Yeah. Oh, no, and this cat used to eat animals or mice or whatever, and then he'd lay the prized possession, whatever that thing was, right in front of the door, like, you should praise me, you know.
We got a minute 12.
Come on.
I'll hit an ID, then we'll get some clutch going.
All right. Are you going to sing the ID? Or are you?
No.
Okay.
Not this time.
It's very sad.
I'll let our like award-winning voiceover guy do it.
Well,
Did you know?
I
Seriously.
thought you were award-winning.
No, this guy does movie trailers. He does.
Where do you find these guys?
TikTok. I found him on TikTok. He's really cool.
Steven, you're fantastic.
And no lie, he does trailers for Netflix. He does trailers for big motion pictures that are out in theaters. He does Discovery Channel,
and
TLC,
the Varsity, and the 88.5 show. Yeah,
with the Varsity.
It's a big deal.
Sure enough.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
we appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming after Rick and Bubba's show when they retire. So,
there you go.
You know, you got to have the big names.
Get that 100.3 of the river spot.
That's right.
Brent Allen Hagel is his name. Amazing.
Fantastic.
Good
Did
stuff.
you actually talk to this guy?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
Steven.
Yep, talked with him.
Steven, you're a celebrity. Awesome. Just saying.
88.5 JFM is WJIA Guntersville. Streaming online at 885jfm.com. The clutch moment.
Here we go, and I am excited. I'm going to talk to you about something I think every person struggles with, Lawson. Every whether you're a Christian or not, I think you struggle with it. I think one of the hardest struggles as a Christian, or maybe even as a human, is the practice of forgiveness, right?
Yeah.
My mom used to say when I was growing up, she said, unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. And that was so profound to me. But it was so powerful and so, it just rung out in my ears, over and over and over. But let me ask you this, and I'm asking you to be a little transparent with me. Okay. Have you ever had someone do you wrong or really hurt you, and how did you deal with it?
Well, every human, I think, is going to go through that experience at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's now or later in life. But yes, I most definitely have gone through that experience. And, you really just have to always... Obviously, your knee-jerk reaction is just to be mad and to feel resentful
and get even.
But a lot of times I feel that calling, you're meant for more. And Jesus in the Bible always, he talked about you will be forgiven how you forgive others, and that's really profound to me. And that's just a way to know that you should forgive others no matter how you feel. And you know what? It's not about getting someone back, but it's about loving like Jesus loves. And that's the real truth.
Nailed it. That's so good. So why is forgiveness so important? Forgiveness releases the person, right? It's like a jail cell. Forgiveness releases the person. So why do we take so long to release people from hurt? They've caused us in the past sometimes. Why do you think we do that?
Well, sometimes it's so much easier to hold on to that hurt. Right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times you don't want to go back and face that person because, one, for the fear of rejection, the fear of they're not going to really accept my apology.
Right.
But, as tough as it is, we've really just got to face it.
Yeah.
And the quicker we face it, the less it hurts for both people. The less painful it is for both.
Yeah, I think, when we get hurt, I think our initial knee-jerk reaction, I remember this as a teenager growing up in school, go up in my room, I'm like, next time this is what I'm going to say. And I'm sitting there, I'm rehearsing. Yes. I'm going to get them back, which is where we came up with the statement, I'm not going to get mad, I'm going to get even. You've heard that statement before. And every person I know has been hurt at some point, has been criticized, has been done wrong. As Taylor Swift says, haters are going to hate, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has haters.
Oh, come on, Seth, now I need to see you shake it off, buddy.
I'm not, that's right. You got to shake it off. That's the one Taylor Swift song I know. But haters going to hate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so true because we all have people that don't like us.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how hard we follow after Jesus. It doesn't matter how good we try to be. People still don't like us.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know? And they hurt us and they do hurtful things, but when I forgive somebody, it releases them. Then the second thing it does, forgiveness releases me.
Yeah.
It releases me. And more importantly, I think it does release me. It's like Lewis Smead says, and I don't know who he is, but he says, forgiveness chooses to set the prisoner free, but as I grow wiser, you learn that the prisoner you set free was really yourself. And that's so true. But tell me of a time where you really had to forgive somebody, and how did it make you feel when you did?
Well, there was a time in 8th grade where we were writing, paragraphs. You write rhetorical analysis and stuff, and write paragraphs about stuff. Well, this was a kind of tough one, and I had spent a lot of time working on this one. And a guy asked me if he could see my evidence just to get some ideas on where he should go.
Yeah.
And, of course, I don't want to be a cheater. I don't want to be a cheater, but
right.
I share my evidence with him, and I say, don't copy it word for word. You can probably see where this is going.
Yeah.
So
I know. I hear.
I turn in my paper, and a couple days later, I get called out of class, and she says that my work looks really similar to this other guy's work.
Yeah.
And I admit that I did send him my stuff, but I also admit that I told him not to copy it. And it ends up I just get to redo the paper and not have a 0. But I had to come back, and I was so mad at that guy.
Yeah.
Because I did not want to rewrite that because it was tough. And I wrestled with it for probably a week. Just, I'm not going to say anything to this guy. I'm just going to leave him. And sometimes it feels like that's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
But after that week time of wrestling with it, I went and I apologized and he apologized.
Yeah.
And we made it all right. And and after that, I felt so much better.
Yeah.
It's amazing how, you talked about the prisoner.
Yeah.
We are the prisoner until we let it go, and we let them let it go.
Right.
So I think it's just, it's such a blessing to be able to forgive and to be forgiven.
Yeah.
And I think too often we forget that's how much of a blessing it is.
There's so much peace that comes when you're able to do that.
Yeah,
and you're able to move past that transgression, because I can tell you, Lawson, in my life, so many times where pastors, where people, I've been on a pastoral staff for 16 years where people have hurt me. And when you forgive that and you move past that, it's like God releases you and releases peace into your life. It's crazy. I should be mad about this, but in this moment, I feel freedom.
Right.
Which comes number 3, and this is so important, but forgiveness allows me to be forgiven.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Seth? Well, it says in Matthew 6:14, this is Jesus talking, and he says a person who doesn't forgive others will not be forgiven by God. This is Jesus talking. In the verse, Jesus states, "For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their sin, your Father will not forgive your sins."
Wow.
That's profound.
That's deep.
Now that changes the game, right? Because I want to be mad. I want to hold it. But then God says, okay, if you're going to be mad and you're going to hold that forever, I can't forgive you. I can't. And I don't think God can release that peace or that joy or that comfort into our life until we let it go. That doesn't mean we don't forget. Some things are horrible. But how do you think this scripture should change the way we forgive others?
When we see the implicit words of Jesus, what he actually said word for word, that just really implies how strong and how important forgiveness is in our lives.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times we overlook forgiveness. We'd rather talk about all these other aspects.
Yes.
But talking about forgiveness and being and living forgiveness is important in your life, but it's also important in how you share your faith.
So good.
If some non-Christian sees a Christian forgiving, even though they know what was wrong was done and it was horrible, what do you have? What do you have that I don't have? That makes you able to forgive when I can't?
Yeah.
And it just opens up opportunities for gospel conversations.
So good.
Living out your faith. That's all that is.
That's so good. Hey, we want to pray. Some of you've been through some deep, dark places where, like I said, you don't have to forget, but forgiveness sometimes is way more for you than that person. So I want to pray over you. God, we pray that you would move in each and every person's situation, God, that you, Lord, would help us to move to the point of forgiveness, God, that you would release us, you would release them, God, and as you do that, God, our sins will be forgiven, but peace and joy and those things will be injected in our lives, God, to help us to move forward. God, help us in this path, in this way that we're walking, in your holy and awesome name. Amen.
Amen.
Either of you guys, do either of you really enjoy drama?
Watching
not
it
like
or
on the stage,
acting?
not on the stage, like drama in real life. Oh,
in my life?
Drama. Do you like drama in your life?
No.
I can't stand it.
No.
Okay, so you don't like drama in your life. Now,
No. Other people's maybe.
See? That's it. That's it right there.
Hey,
So
Cass.
here you go. Here's a little bit of that sentiment that you just shared in so many words.
People say that they don't like drama, and I'm like, I don't like drama either. But I like being informed. I don't like being involved. I want to
I like it.
know the tea.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the tea.
Come on.
So yeah, I like drama.
I don't.
There you go.
I want to know the tea.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the tea.
I want to
like
be
that.
informed. I don't want to be involved.
That's so good. That's so good.
Yeah.
I enjoy that, Steven.
There you go, man.
That moved me.
Just putting it out there.
That's my new thing. I want to know the tea. I don't want to be the tea. I've noticed there's an infinite number of people that text and probably text and drive and text and walk and text and everything. And I don't know where this is. It's some Asian country right here, Steven.
Right.
But they came up with a really great way of making sure you don't die.
I saw that.
It looks kind of like... It's just water.
年轻人休得八股。
It would only happen once.
Exactly.
This one right here. Oh my god! Oh! It would only take one time.
That's very creative. That's a really creative way of approaching that.
What do you think? Arab needs it?
Not so much. We have like 2 crosswalks
This
in
is
total.
probably true. Huntsville.
Huntsville needs it.
Huntsville needs it. Steven, where do you think? Where's that need to go?
Let's see. Something like that. Has to be a really high traffic place.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Huntsville.
Huntsville.
Yeah, Huntsville around the square, right there at the courthouse.
Yes.
That's where that needs to be.
Yes,
because people jaywalk there all the time. And it's so busy. So I understand it, but man, that get a lot of attention right there.
Hey, Steven, I know you helped me this, but I found we do Savannah banana clips all the time.
Yep.
I found an explanation.
Yeah.
But I saw this explanation of what banana ball was.
Yeah.
And so I figured since we show so many videos.
And we heard from Coach Rack last week.
Yes.
And this is the same guy doing a little explanation.
Round 2.
Is it scripted or is it
scripted?
not?
Yes.
Is the game of banana ball scripted? I'm Coach Rack. I'm a new player to the Savannah Bananas, and I'm here to answer all your questions about the hottest team in sports. I have now played 6 games with the Savannah Bananas, and here are the cold hard facts. Question number 1 I've been getting: is the competition actually good? Well, let's put it this way. Virtually all of these players have played professional baseball before. Beyond this, on the defensive side, these are some of the most elite players I've ever seen before. They're able to make not just tough plays, they're able to do it behind the back, between the legs. Yes, the competition is elite. Question number 2, are the games actually sold out? out. Yes, every game is completely sold out. And not only are they sold out, the people stay all the way to the end of the game and then stay for another hour afterwards at the Plaza Party. Now, if you guys want to hear my best tips about the Plaza Party, stay tuned. I'll make another video about it. Question number 3 that I've gotten the most is the game scripted. So let me be clear about this. We have a script for the entertainment of the game, but the actual gameplay, no scripting at all. We are trying to win, I promise. This isn't the Globetrotters and the Generals where the Globetrotters always win. In fact, the Party Animals have beat us 4 out of the first 6 games. Part of what makes Banana Ball so entertaining is that, yes, there's all these different entertainment pieces going on nonstop. There's always things to look at, but beyond that, the competition is actually really good. The pace of play is very quick. The run scoring format makes it so that there's never really a blowout game. Any team can end up winning in the last inning, and it's the competition that's part of what makes Banana Ball so interesting all the way through the last pitch. So no, the game is not scripted. If you guys come out to a game, tell me what's up, and I'll be here all year to answer your questions. Let's grow.
I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because I've wondered, we play videos from them all the time. It's hilarious.
The
I want to go
umpires,
see, yes.
the dancing umpires.
The dancing people, like the whole
Yeah.
team dances, but then they'll like throw the ball and yeah. It's tremendous.
Yeah.
I just want to go. I don't know if we told you our dream, Lawson. We want to get up in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile and we want to drive there. We want to do a varsity radio show at the Savannah Bananas, watch a game, and then come home.
That's awesome.
That's a dream.
It's not too much to ask.
That's
No,
a
not
lot
really.
to ask, I know.
No.
But I mean, if you're going to dream big.
Exactly.
That's right.
Don't you give me these pitiful dreams. That's my dream.
Yeah.
One dream would be just to stand in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
That'd be awesome.
No, I want to ride it all the way to Savannah. Because you know everybody be like, what's up?
You get a million honks on the way there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do a show before, a live varsity radio show, and then watch the Savannah Banana game. And you know what? If we're going dreams, Steven, I want a VIP pass. I want to get to be in the locker. I want to get to hang out with those guys.
Yeah.
Hey, what if we covered the game?
That would be amazing.
On 90, well,
We're dreaming.
on
Boston.
88.5, we cover the game.
Come
for the
on.
Savannah Bananas.
That would be fine.
That's
That would be
emotional.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm getting emotional.
I love where
already.
this is really taking shape the way that I really wanted it to, because we talked about Savannah Bananas, we talked about
Right.
baseball.
Yes.
Now we're talking about the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
I'm dreaming.
And Oscar Mayer, okay, so those hot dogs are a big part of the game. All the
Yes.
concessions, right? You got
There's a
popcorn,
reason for it to be there.
peanuts, you got all the good stuff, right? And every now and then you see these people walking up and down selling their wares,
Yes.
right? And they're screaming
Got your
out.
hot dog.
Exactly.
Get your hot dog.
So is that how you would do it? How would you do your hot dog call, Seth?
Get your hot dog, everybody. Get your hot dog.
Okay.
Little dance there.
All right.
If I'm at the Savannah Bananas, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Lawson, how what would your hot dog call be?
Flaming hot dogs, yep.
I like that. I
Flaming
like his
hot
better.
dogs, yep.
I like
Like
it.
a 1920s kind of
I like
newsy
it.
vibe.
Yeah, like the ice cold Dr. Pepper, yep.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You know?
Lawson, you're getting in the Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile. You're coming.
Am I driving?
Come
Ooh.
on.
Should I
Come
drive
on.
There you go.
Come on. I just want to drive it in the parking lot. Give me a shot.
I wonder if it has a sunroof.
Oscar Mayer. You need to send this footage to Oscar Mayer. Come on.
I wonder if it has a sunroof. Could we sit like up in the sunroof
That's
while
a
we're going down the
solid
road?
question.
And
Do
like
some-
sit on top of the hot dog while it's going down the road.
Solid question.
Do some Oscar Mayer donuts in the parking lot.
Oh.
You know, just
Could it do donuts?
If we take Rick
much
and Bubba's
horsepower?
show,
We could do it.
they cannot reject us, Steven.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
Undeniable.
If we have
Undeniable.
millions of followers, which we don't, if we did, they can't reject us. Oscar Mayer, that's built for us. I'm just saying.
Okay, so I'm building something right now.
Go
you ready
ahead,
for this?
I'm just dreaming.
Okay. So I just asked you two what it would be like for the your hot dog call, right?
Lawson's is good.
Everybody watching who has a TikTok, it doesn't have to be TikTok, it could be Instagram, whatever social media you're on. I want you to video yourself doing your own hot dog call.
Please.
And when you do it, put hashtag varsity hot dog call.
Yes.
All together, varsity hot dog call, so we can see all these results.
Yes.
I think it's going to be fire. Oh,
Yes.
I used it. Did you hear that?
He said
Gen
it's
Z.
going to be lit.
It's going to slap.
Be lit. It's
Ooh.
going to slap.
It'd be bussin'.
Oh.
Yes.
I go too far. Okay.
No. We be busting in that Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
But I
Mobile.
do have one example for you.
Yes.
Now, this can really be taken up to another level if you choose to just, casually walk into the room with your parent and you ask them what their hot dog call is going to be.
That's nice.
Oh, it happened in the UK. I've got proof right here.
Okay.
If you were working at like a sporting event selling hot dogs, what would your hot dog call be?
Now it takes him a minute to
Like,
process.
how would you sell hot dogs to everybody in the stand? What would your hot dog call be?
Oh.
What?
Hot doggy! Come and get your hot doggy!
Heart doggy?
Doggy hot! Get your hot foot-long doggies!
Wow. What do you think about that?
All I want you to do
Interesting.
is to find out where they got that wallpaper and put some behind us, Steven.
They're in the UK. We can totally make that happen.
Just saying.
Would it be an upgrade from our pallet
No.
wood? Well, why are you asking for it?
I don't know. I just like it in
You
the
like it,
moment.
okay.
You know what I really want?
What?
Is this thing to go viral and Oscar Mayer let us go to the Savannah Banana
Yes.
game?
Yeah.
Hey, we are trying to advertise. We didn't ask for money. We just asked for a ride. Give us a ride.
Yeah.
And a little hot dog or two. Or
And maybe a whistle.
5.
I want a hot dog whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it. I mean,
It's free advertising for them,
Maybe
right?
some merch.
That's right.
We could wear their
Little
merch on the
merch.
show.
Yeah.
Like the
we'll dress
Oscar
up as
Mayer
a hot
shirts
dog.
and
We ain't
stuff.
afraid.
No, I didn't say we'll dress up like a hot dog.
I'll dress up.
Maybe an Oscar Mayer shirt or a hat or something like that.
Lawson says he'll put the hot dog
I would
on.
do it.
Oh, wow.
Steven, we got a whole crew.
Yeah.
We just gotta. You need to research on how to go viral because
Okay.
we got to get to the Savannah Banana.
Well, I put a tease up over on TikTok
Yeah.
for this show yesterday, and it got quite a few hits.
Come
a lot
on.
of people saw it, so I
I
wonder
love
if
it.
maybe they're watching right now and they can
Yes.
help us
Oscar
go
Mayer,
viral.
if you're out there,
Yeah.
Chris Bashaw, I know you're trying to help us. You're a local legend, but hey, help us out, guys. We would do it too, buddy.
Right.
We would do it. I mean, we went to the Harmony Safari Park and almost died.
I know you're about to say it, aren't you?
I'm not.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not gonna do you that way.
Thank you so much.
Even though you and that buffalo had a
There it
special
is.
relationship.
There it is. Every single time. It's
How
about
could I
that
not go there?
buffalo.
You know,
I call it a fubbalo.
a fubbalo.
Fubbalo.
What does
Just
that
more
even
fun
mean?
to say. I don't know. It rolls off the tongue better. Lawson, stay away from buffaloes,
Yes.
please.
They're very
That's the plan.
They're massive.
something.
If you ever go to like one of these safari parks, we get to ride around in your car with your window down and feed the animals.
It's a trick.
Never let the buffalo's head inside
Ever.
the car.
It would be tragic.
I don't think you understand how big a buffalo's head is. It's like the entire opening of your window.
Stephen bonded with one. It was a special
I almost took him
moment.
home with me. I couldn't get his head out of the car. It was crazy.
You could have charged people to come see him though.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I know.
I wonder where that buffalo is today. They closed it down. I wonder if they still have the animals.
That's a good question because they had giraffes too. I mean, who wouldn't want to pet giraffe?
Oh, they did have giraffes.
It's be pretty hard to keep though. Just big old long neck standing at
Hey,
the stalls. of your
hey,
house.
you get down here. I want to see the ride. I want to see them drive that thing down the interstate, Steven.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
we've seen a little video of that before. The giraffe being
Yes.
taken from place to place.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a trailer, but he's just standing up back there. You got to be
That's
careful.
a question.
Underneath
Hey,
the overpasses.
we need to talk. I mean, they probably don't want to talk about it, but we should really talk to the Harmony Safari Park people. Be like, what happened, guys? They probably don't want to talk about it.
They may or they may not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, guys, have a sit. Okay, I was wrong. Right?
Yeah.
You feel that?
Yeah.
So now he knows how it feels to. How tall are you? Come
Yeah.
on. He beat us.
He's up there. He's
It
up
doesn't
there past
happen
you.
very often, but, you know, you go ahead and put those headphones on. How was that burger? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good.
Change your life? Anybody life
was
changes?
It will.
Oh, I can hear you in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
So with Trevor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trevor
Your girl,
Daniel.
his girlfriend inspires him.
That's right.
I love it.
Brownie point.
Oh,
soon as you get on the show.
So, Steven, we need his girlfriend's number.
Hey,
So-
I didn't do that deep of research.
Can you slide that to? Can we talk to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Trevor's not afraid.
No.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
how long have you been locked down with this girl?
Over a year.
Come on.
Nice.
Commitment.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking
Have
about.
you done a promposal?
I did.
Wow.
Let's talk about it. My boy over here needs some.
I need some inspiration for this year.
Lawson.
All right, so I bought a bunch of lights.
Yes.
And I said, I cut out a basketball and I painted it. And I was like, it would light up my world if you would take a shot at prom with me.
What?
With the basketball.
That's creativity. That's impressive.
What's your girl's name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin, I hope you're watching. Caitlin, we
She
want to
better
talk
be.
to you.
She better be.
That's right.
Caitlin, we need to talk to you later in the show. My man.
What's up?
Do you have a girl in your life?
No.
Trevor can tell you how to prom-pose.
Yeah. Right.
Today is your day.
Mm-hmm.
As Dr. Seuss says, you know.
Is that what he says?
Today is your day.
I don't know.
He says that?
He says it. Today is your day.
Today is your day.
I'm trying to think.
It's got a rhyme.
It's my favorite.
The places you'll go.
That's
it.
Oh yeah.
The places you go. Today is your day.
Okay, so I wonder, either of our guests, do y'all have animals of any kind?
I got a dog.
A dog?
Nice.
A dog.
What's a dog's name?
Ginger.
Ginger. Is it an inside or an outside dog?
I was going with Fred.
Mostly inside.
Mostly inside. Okay. All right. So that's all right. So
small dog, big dog?
Medium side dog.
Medium dog.
Cool.
Best
Okay.
kind.
Any other pets? Any cats? Anything like that? Any gerbils, hamsters, chinchillas?
Gerbils.
Who's ever had a chinchilla?
Hey,
I've seen them, but
they
I've
sell
never
them at the pet store.
I know, but I've never seen anybody have one.
Mm-hmm. Any birds? Anything like that? Okay, so there are these guys who are very talented at making these animals talk. I mean,
Yes, they
you
are.
can
Oh,
tell.
yes. They're
This
very
is just what's
gifted.
really going through their heads right now. And I'm going to introduce you first to Dusty Dubs. So you ever heard of Dusty Dubs before?
I like him.
Never.
Never have? Okay. All right. Well,
Enjoy.
get prepared because it's really good stuff. So
For you also.
here we go.
My name is Bo, and I'm studying to be a attorney. My name's Cody, and I'm training to be in the Feline Bureau of Investigation. I'm Daniel, and I make hairball art! We named him Master because he lives in the trash, and he's a grouch. Listen, Greg, you fluff with me, you get the roly-poly! Help me. I am the casting director! 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and you are ready to be shipped. So long, Frank! Oh, Barbara, you know I got clinical anxiety. Oh, Barbara, you know I'm struggling with my sobriety. Barbara, are we under a severe weather advisory? Barbara, you gotta stop reading my diary. Barbara, my symptoms aren't of garden variety. Barbara, I don't know where I fit in society. Barbara, it is imperative this gets handled quietly. The last thing I need is widespread notoriety. Barbara, I feel fluffy. Should I be dieting? If you don't scoop my litter, I'm gonna start rioting. Oh, jeez, Barbara. Okay, maybe I am just a little bit paranoid.
That was very enjoyable. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes.
Yes.
It's funny.
Nice. Barbara.
Barbara.
That cat, though. I know you got another one, Steven.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. You think I was wrong for that? You think I was wrong for that? You think I was wrong, don't you? What is he doing in our house? What are you doing in my house? Get out. Get out. You felt like he got in my throat for a minute there, man. That little thing, I think it's jumping. All right, let me make sure you're all tight and snuggly right there. I told them I could take care of you. They didn't believe me, but see, you good, right? Everything good? Wait, what's wrong? What's wrong? You ain't pooping nothing. You good? Yeah. No, you good. I don't smell nothing. You what? What? Man, I told her we should. What is going on over here?
What in the world?
You get a good view. What is going on? All right.
Oh my gosh!
What is going on? Get out my bed. You know I don't like when you're in my bed. I'm finna get mad. Oh, I'm finna get mad. You need to get. Man, don't make me get in there. If I get in here with you, if I get in here with you, I'm gonna get in your face. Don't make me get in your face. I'm in your face. Now I'm in your face. Now you know it's trouble. Hey, what? What you wanna do? You better get out my bed. I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing with you. You know what? You lucky I ain't even sleeping right now, man.
That was great, Steven. Yeah. I enjoyed that. That dog that crawled in that cat.
That's impressive.
So many things could have gone wrong. So many. Did y'all enjoy that?
That was good.
Fantastic.
I love animals.
Yeah. So tell us about your girl.
Oh, she's amazing, man. I moved back to Marshall Christian And me and her were friends at first.
Right.
But my grades were bad. I was like failing on my classes, but she got me straight.
Yeah.
She got my grades up. She helped me study and all that. And now I'm 4.0.
Nice.
I'm doing good.
Wow.
Good influence.
I got lucky.
Life changing.
Yeah.
And then we gotta get you a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a 6'4" dude in this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
We are so excited. One, I have Lawson King with me, who's killing it. And then two, we have Trevor, and we have Daniel in the studio. And I think me and Lawson can say this. There's very rare times where people taller than us
Exactly.
walk into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Today, that happened with Daniel. Good Lord, man.
Tall dude.
It's a big guy. And then Trevor, we've learned so much from him already. Trevor and his girlfriend Caitlin, man, she's his greatest inspiration. We're going to talk about his sports life. But man, I'm already excited.
Yeah, definitely.
And so you two play basketball for Marshall Christian.
Sir.
And Daniel, you're probably one of the biggest people they ever saw in Christian basketball, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Pretty big people.
So, tell me about the season. How'd it go?
Well, we made it all the way to the Elite Eight, and then we went down to Birmingham to play, and we lost. But
simple as that. Yeah.
That's
we had
a
a
big
good
deal,
team
though.
Yeah.
We should have went a lot further.
Yeah.
We were deep this year.
Who did you lose to?
A team called Glen Iris.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baptist school.
They were good though. They're mainly a basketball school.
Yeah.
They won the whole championship. I mean, we would have beat them. We would have went all the way.
Okay. Yeah. You know, it kind of feels better when you lose than you lose to the person who eventually wins it all.
Better to lose to the
That
best.
feels better.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, anyway, so when did you guys start playing basketball and realize, hey, I'm good at this?
Ooh, when I could crawl, maybe. I mean,
When you could crawl.
I mean,
Love it.
I played rec ball.
Come on.
Growing up, I was like MVP for a few years, and then I
Nice.
moved to Marshall Christian and played. But
So what school were you at before?
I went to Douglas.
Okay.
All the way up until 6th grade, and then I moved to Albertville for 1 year, and then I moved to Marshall Christian.
The Eagles.
Nice.
The Douglas Eagles.
Yeah. They had a pretty good football team this year. They gave us a run for our money, you know. They had a pretty good team.
Mm-hmm. That game atmosphere was probably pretty.
Yes, they're really close. Their bleachers are really close.
Yeah.
Their stands are really close. So.
That's how it used to be at A-Rab till y'all got the new state.
Now we're just.
That's how the pit was. That's how the pit was.
I miss the pit sometimes.
I did too.
I enjoy practicing on it though.
Anyway, right here, tell me, when'd you start?
Probably when I was
Daniel,
when I was really little. I played a little bit, and then I kept on going off and on from like other sports like football. And then about like 9th grade, I just like totally went to basketball, and then got better every season. So
you enjoy it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, you know, I've been playing basketball for a long time too, probably since I was little. I guess 3rd grade was my first like real deal organized rec league, and then I've been playing with those guys all the way up until like earlier on the show I was talking about. I've been playing with them all the way up, and it's so great to have them for going into my senior year. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Well, Lawson, why don't you ask him a question? You're a basketball guy.
All right, so let's hear it. Have you had any in-game dunks?
Oh!
Yeah.
Let's hear about some in-game dunks you've had.
Well, I didn't have any till after Christmas. But
Okay.
Then after Christmas, I just like had like at least one dunk a game.
That's
probably.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then what was your highest three-point percentage game? Did you have a game? Did you track that or?
We have stat keepers that track it. They might have it, but I'd say there's probably a game where I shot maybe like 6 for 7, 7 for 8. I think.
Nice.
Maybe.
What a good game.
Maybe.
I could never make a three-pointer. I'm a terrible shooter. I'd stand in the paint and play defense, and that's about all I do.
He knocks people off their game.
I guess so. I'm a football player playing basketball.
That's right.
That's what I seem like anyways.
Street ball. Daniel, and so you've dunked, so you must have eaten something really good at Christmas, and then it just got lit right after that. So yeah. Is it fun when you do that?
Yeah.
A whole lot of O's in the crowd? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, you know it is. No, we just watched a video of a guy with a 50.5 vertical. 50.5
Insane.
inch.
It's crazy.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. He needs to be a wide receiver at Bama. Here it is. Here it goes. Check this out. Boom.
That is
If you're
crazy.
online, you see this. Check this out. Look, right there.
That's insane.
Insane.
Over their heads.
Over 10 feet. Right there. That's crazy.
That's
so
insane.
50 and a half inch vertical. You got that, right?
No. Oh, no. Maybe on a good day.
So tell me about the most awesome game you got to play in. This is your senior year. So tell me, what, 4 years at Marshall Christian?
Yeah. Well, I played.
So most memorable game. Talk to me about that.
So most memorable game, probably. I mean, we lost, but it was a close game. It was this season.
Yeah.
Against, Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
It was a close game overall. They hit a buzzer beater on us to win the game, but it was close the whole entire game, and I ended up with like 29 points.
Trevor
Wow.
just covered his face, so
Not a good one for you?
I see tears
But,
coming
I mean,
down Trevor's face. Are you okay, Trevor?
It was rough.
It's a memorable game, but it's like I'll remember that for a while.
For the rest of your life,
Oh, yeah.
probably. Trevor, talk about it for you. What was that game?
Probably senior night. Just like realizing it's going to be, almost the end of basketball season, and it happened to be one of my best games. I had, I think, 7 or 8 threes.
Wow.
And so it was fun. Everybody was there supporting and stuff like that. So it was good to do that in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, that game probably.
What are you going to miss most about Marshall Christian basketball?
Just being on the court, just like with my teammates and stuff like that. My best friend, never playing on that court again. It's just, well, except for the alumni game. It's hard,
Yeah.
So what's your favorite overall memory from this season? Like, you've got your favorite games, but overall memory of, like, maybe a locker room after a win. What was your favorite memory from the season?
You got it?
Probably just like the time spent with teammates and stuff.
Yeah.
And like we always used to go out to eat with the team, and like team bonded or something like that.
Yeah.
At like a cafe or something that we all go to and stuff. So that's fun.
Crossville Cafe. We
Oh,
used
yeah.
to go there.
So I was going to ask, what's the go-to?
The Crossville Cafe, huh?
Crossville Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there.
What's y'all's order from the Crossville Cafe?
That's what I need to know.
So I can know what to get.
Chocolate biscuit and gravy.
Come on, Jesus.
Goodness.
Come on, Jesus.
That's what I'm talking about.
You aren't true Southern if you hadn't had chocolate biscuits and gravy.
Yes.
That's good.
Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. So who would you say your athletic hero is?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
Absolutely.
All those threes.
3-point shooter.
Man, that joker can hit them around the arena. It's insane. Not even on the. We've seen videos of him being in the stands knocking them. It's crazy.
Probably Luka for me. Luka Doncic.
Luka, big tall dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plays at his own pace, and he's like just good overall, except defense.
Except defense. That's where Lawson's at. Yeah. Lawson's the Dennis Rodman right there.
Mhm.
Y'all remember? The Michael
Worm.
Jordan, Dennis Rodman. Yeah. Scottie Pippen. That was what I grew up watching. I enjoy basketball too. Talk about the practices. Tell me, what was special about your practices? Is that we're looking at game footage or something? Oh no, Steph Curry nailing it. Yeah, that dude. He's a machine.
Yeah,
he is a machine. Look at this guy.
Greatest player of all time.
Steph Curry.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I go that far, but he's pretty great.
Greatest shooter of all time. For sure.
Greatest 3-point shooter, no doubt. No doubt. Look at this. He's a maniac. But I think somebody did the stats on how many shots this guy's taken.
I saw that the other day.
Versus how many he's actually taking in a game during practice. So, these guys. He is just 100%. Wow. Are you that good, Trevor?
No.
That good, right?
No, he can shoot. That boy is a shooter.
So talk about practice. I want you to tell me your favorite drills, your favorite practice drills, and your least favorite.
Favorite, definitely 3-on-2 on 1 because that is like, you get in-game scenarios, fast break, stuff like that. The worst drill, defensive slides. They're awful. Full court defensive slides are the worst drill that's ever been made.
Lawson says yes.
Yeah. So do y'all do straight up on the line conditioning? Like y'all have practices that are just like track practice?
We haven't had a full practice dedicated to that, but we have had practices where we do a lot of running, just like whether it be punishment or conditioning, depending on how many games we have that week.
Did you say punishment?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Surely not.
That's what I want to hear. Talk about the punish. What do we get punished for? What do we...
Missing a lot of wide open layups.
There it is.
Throwing the ball to the bleachers.
I like that punishment. I've never heard that statement before. Punishment. So, tell us about the hardest practice you've been in the last 4 years.
Probably, I don't know, maybe last year when we had to run like almost the whole entire practice without doing anything else.
Why did you have to do that? What did you do?
I think it was because we played terrible with turnovers or something to the nature, but it was not good.
Did you do it the next game?
I don't think so.
No. The pain was a great teacher. How about you, Trevor? Is that the one?
No, actually, there was a practice where last year our coach got us these new outfits for basketball, and someone on our team actually took mine, and my coach made me run around our school campus outside. I'm not even kidding. It was during the whole practice. It was awful.
Oh, wow.
I'll never forget it.
Did you learn your lesson?
I made sure he didn't take my shirt again. That was
That conversation after had to have been fun.
Oh. Oh, man.
Your favorite movie is The Amazing Spider-Man.
Absolutely.
Which I enjoy that series. I personally, that's probably my favorite Spider-Man. Not the newest one, but The Amazing Spider-Man. Right. So good. I do like the last Spider-Man, spoiler alert, with all three of them showing up. That was
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Tobey Maguire and Steven, you know all the actors. Who are...
Oh, man. You hit me out of nowhere. Give me a second.
Tobey Maguire. He was the one we grew up with.
Right? Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, yeah.
Andrew Garfield's my favorite.
He's a good one.
I like him. It's sad, though, Gwen dies. Spoiler alert again. I know!
Clutch the pearls.
Lawson's crying over here
Did you hear him?
It's not so.
He said clutch the pearls. He used
the
90s slang.
That's my boy.
I know.
Oh, my.
That's my
I got
boy.
it now.
Clutch the pearls. You know what's funny? He's going to say that at school.
I am. At some point, somebody's going to look at me and be like, what are you saying?
Clutch the pearls. We got to show these guys a video.
It was Tom Holland, by the way. He was the third one, right? Tom Holland?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, he's the current one, right?
Uh-huh.
Have they eliminated him yet? He's still alive.
If they do, I mean, he'll come back anyway.
I mean, he was young.
The Spider-Verse is real,
That's true. Now, that is a different, whole nother set of stuff. But anyway, speaking of favorite movies, yours is Amazing Spider-Man. I was looking for yours, Click.
Yeah.
With Adam Sandler.
I like that movie.
Why do you like that movie?
I don't know. It's funny. It's got a good story to it at the end, too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Trevor, why is The Amazing Spider-Man your favorite? One or two?
Definitely one.
Gwen's still alive, right?
Yes. Yeah. I did not like how they ended the second movie with her dying.
Me either!
They didn't have a third one.
I was fully invested.
Yes.
I was fully invested. I'm like, how dare you?
And the first movie had the Green Goblin.
Yes. Yeah. So good. So are either of you moving on to the college basketball world? I saw UAB.
Not there, I'm not.
I was thinking about going somewhere, but I don't know anymore.
Don't know.
Yeah.
He's got offers.
I thought it was interesting. You both put UAB was like your next step. If that was your dream school.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? So have you two talked about this? Is this something you come up with together or separately? UAB is the place you want to go.
I don't know. I think, it's his girlfriend goes there. So
there it is.
He wants to go.
Trevor's going to UAB.
And, I mean, we talked about like dorming and stuff, and like hanging and like doing work and stuff like that. That'd be fun. But yeah, but it's expensive stuff.
It is.
What do you want to do when you get out of school? I mean, what do you want to go to college for?
Probably just like a business degree.
Yeah.
I feel like you can do a lot. It opens up a lot of opportunities to go with a business degree. I mean, you can do a lot of different jobs. And it's not super hard, the classes you have to take. So probably just a business degree.
Business, marketing.
I think I'm going to do marketing, like business marketing too.
Come on.
Something like that.
So so we're going to have a business started by Trevor and Daniel, right?
If you
T&D.
The question is, what kind of business?
Yeah, that's
what kind of entrepreneurs are you going to be? What are you going to? Services, goods?
Solid question.
You got that one, Danny? I have no idea.
I think I might try to start a website of like, I don't know, maybe something about like working out, like fitness and nutrition, something like that.
Okay.
But I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you hit it big, you then have a responsibility to help get us to the Savannah Bananas through the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile to do a show. That's on you.
True.
It's on you, Daniel.
Sir.
Yes, sir. You gotta help us be viral, Daniel. We're trying to figure that out.
We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. Lawson's dressing up as a hot dog. It's gonna be great.
I will be the hot dog man if I need to.
That's right.
If it gets us there,
we're going. Anyway, so I tell you what, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with the funny stuff. Steven.
Yeah.
Throw up a funny video real quick.
You know, I thought I might put up an informational video this time.
This is great.
Because we were already talking about this earlier about Steph Curry.
Clutch the
you remember
pearls.
that? Oh, no, we can do that one too. But let's do Steph Curry first, and then we'll introduce them to
so good with that, by the way.
Pearls.
Great.
Just melted it right in.
That was amazing.
It's, you know,
This is the one.
This is the one.
This is the one I saw. Yeah.
3,500 shots a week. Think about it. 14,000 shots a month. 168,000 shots a year. These are practice shots. So he's been in the NBA 15 years. He's done 2.52 million shots in practice.
Yes.
In his entire career, he's only taken 15,000 shots. And he's made 3,000 three-pointers, and he's the greatest in history. Less than 0.1% of his shots have actually shown up at a game.
Wow.
So I always tell people, you're rewarded in public for what you practice in private.
Come on.
Amen.
Come on. That's the video I was talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That one. Tony Robbins, thank you for inspiring me.
He's a pretty inspirational guy.
He is. I'm fired up. Let's go through the wall.
I'm gonna go shoot 168,000 3-pointers.
Have fun with that.
Fall off.
My time is ended. To be told you, man, I'm approaching 40. Yes. Ain't no LeBron.
About that time.
Yeah. I'm gonna cheer you on though. That's my job right there. Get it, Lawson.
Woohoo.
Anyway, so that's so good. Let's show them the slang so they also can use the word, Steven.
Yeah, so I remember Clutch the Pearls was one of them.
That was hilarious.
What's the other one?
MacGyver.
Yeah, that's it. Black and Decker.
Yeah.
He's gonna start.
I'm gonna use them now.
Please send me video of that. That'd be hilarious.
Find ways to
Clutch
use them.
the Pearls.
Here's a little explanation for you.
You stayed up with the times, you know that awesome or big time will get the point across as in, that was an awesome evening segment I just saw. Well, here are some other phrases you want to know if you want to be sure to sound hip.
He needs a haircut.
Yo, a greeting.
Yo, Curb, what's up?
Did he
Clutch
say
the
Cub?
pearls, said in amazement or disbelief.
Well, you know he's married. Clutch the pearl.
In the 80s, it was just wasted.
I don't know how many I had, but boy, did I get bucked. I sure felt it the next morning. That was really the worst thing I'd ever done.
I hope you didn't drive home.
No way.
That sweater's fantastic.
As in the TV show where the impossible is often accomplished.
I can't believe you got off that speeding ticket. What a MacGyver.
Norville, to secretly undermine.
Norville?
I can't believe you stole your job. You really been Norville.
Black and Decker, or a real tough assignment. You get the analogy, right?
This job is a real grind. It's just a Black and Decker.
Some phrases may be around forever.
Well, look, I gotta run. Peace.
Bye, Tom.
One last word for words of the 90s. You got to remember that hip slang changes rather quickly, so if you want to use any of these phrases, you better use them in a hurry. I mean, think of Bart Simpson. Cowabunga is dreadfully out of date, hardly out of style, and you don't want to appear biotic, do you?
Daniel, I got a Black & Decker for you. Get us to the Savannah Bananas with your business.
I'll try.
It's your marketing campaign.
A real MacGyver right there.
That's right. I need you to be a MacGyver and figure out a way.
Have y'all ever seen the show MacGyver?
I have.
No.
It's
Never?
no.
Oh,
Clutch
it's such
the
a good one.
pearls.
MacGyver makes like all kinds of intricate stuff out of simple little things, like a paperclip, right?
Don't let anybody Norville you over there.
Have you ever seen
Those are so bad.
It's pretty rough.
Have you ever seen a dog do shooting practice before?
No, but I want to.
Do shooting practice. Okay, well, here you go.
What? All my dog does is lay around.
Look at that.
What? Steven.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
That was
Pretty cool.
impressive.
Mm-hmm.
All my dog does is lay around.
I don't know how you teach a dog to do that. That's
not either.
Some high level.
How do you
training
even
right
give
there.
him a treat? Like, here,
I don't know.
How?
No idea.
Speaking of dogs, when you take your dog out to walk it, right? You
the
hope that it's not in the middle of pollen season. Like today, I'm glad that we have a little rain out there because
Right.
it's knocking down that pollen because everything's
Yes.
blooming. But in the height of pollen season, this is what it might look like.
Oh my gosh. Good night. Oh my gosh. You are
That's
getting
just-
a bath when you
there
get
you go.
home. That's rough, Steven.
18 seconds?
Let's go.
All right.
Wow. That's some serious pollen. Golly.
I'd be sneezing, just
Me too.
eyes watering.
I'm sneezing watching it. We're back with Daniel and Trevor, and we got the good part of the show. We want to hear the tea, right?
Let's hear it.
I don't know what the phrase was on there, but anyway, we want to hear about the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you as an athlete. That could be at the game. That could be in the locker room. That could be during the practice or even on the bus to your destination. But give me one of those stories. Give me those stories.
Okay, so first game of the year. The game is tied up 58-58.
Wow.
Less than 10 seconds on the clock. I get fouled. I airball the free throw in front of everybody. The most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. I airballed.
Did you cry?
No, but I wanted to. I definitely wanted to. I've never done that in my life until that day. I don't know what happened.
So you hit the 3-pointers, and then it comes to the free throw.
They're hard, man.
The
They're
pressure
tough.
for the win was on. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure.
Daniel, are you
Talk
good at free
to me.
throws?
Sometimes, not really the
Sometimes.
best, but I mean, I can hit them sometimes.
Sometimes,
Probably like
occasionally.
50%.
Like Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
He was rough. Daniel,
So
most embarrassing moment.
probably, I don't know if I have like a really embarrassing moment, but if I had to choose one, probably this season. We were playing this team called Pine View, and I went up for a dunk and like didn't even like hit the rim.
And everybody goes, close. Close.
Yeah, I don't know. It was rough, but I mean, it just missed it. So
Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Steven, you're good.
I do my homework.
I mean, you did.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
For those of you on radio, you can't see this, but we see a dunk happening. That's right.
mean,
It's on Daniel's Facebook page.
It
Pretty
doesn't.
cool.
It doesn't hurt that he's 7 feet tall, but yeah. But anyway, that's a cool dunk. I like the way the guy with the green hair, the big fluffy hair is looking at you. And look at number 50.
In
Look
the
at
corner.
that.
Yeah.
He's doing the starfish.
Stud.
I don't know what that is, but he's pretty excited about it. So,
Oh, yeah.
man, wow. Way to go, Daniel.
thank you.
That's pretty cool. So, anyway, other than that, let's talk about your coaches. What's important about your coaches? What did you like? How did they help develop you? how much do they mean to you?
I mean, for the coaches, they mean a lot. Because, I mean, after, like, games when I was frustrated or something like that, and, like, after long car drives,
yeah,
they used to, like, stay in the gym after we got back. And I would shoot just, like, so many shots and stay till, like, 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes. And they would just stay there with me.
Wow.
Just helping me. And then they said that, like, I just need to keep on shooting and just forget about the other shots. And that's what helped me a lot, gain my confidence.
Yeah. Trevor?
You know, there's always, everybody has good coaches and bad coaches that they think. But coach this year, he's younger. He's close to our age. So he relates to, like, a lot of things that us as players, you know, go through, because he also played varsity, like, a few years ago, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, you can, like, talk to him about things that you may not be able to talk to a coach who's older or, you know, something like that. So, yeah.
And I'm going to say this, and we're going to end your interview, but tell me what kind of statement you want your life to have made on Marshall Christian. How do you want to be remembered?
Well, for me, I just want to be remembered as somebody who, like, looked up to people, like, looked up to me as, like, an example, because I want to set an example and encourage people.
Yeah.
So, that's what I want to do.
It's good. Trevor?
Definitely don't give up, because like I said, like 8th and 9th grade, I was failing. I failed a whole grade, as a matter of fact. And then I came back and I just bounced back and, you know, straight A's since then. So I want people to look at me and think like, oh, you know, he didn't give up. He pushed and he kept going and his grades got better and stuff like that. He became a better person. So
don't give up.
That's right. Don't give up.
Don't give up. How good's your team going to be without you next year?
No comment.
Oh.
I guess we'll see.
Interesting.
All right. I like that answer.
Yeah. We'll have to see.
Here we go. It's in the works. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for, I mean, the show's not over, but thank you for your time.
Sir.
Thank you. I'm excited for you. One last thing, Daniel. He said you had some schools looking at you. Which ones?
Oh, there's one in Wisconsin. It's like a Baptist university, but that's about it.
Wow. That's a long way.
Yeah.
You going to go play in the snow?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. It's a long way. That's awesome. That's cool, though.
So,
how's it feel to be offered an opportunity like that, though?
Feels pretty good.
Exciting?
Yeah.
To realize those 1 o'clock shots paid off, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, we hope you have a fantastic season. Not season. We hope you have a great college life if you go to Wisconsin or UAB, wherever you guys go. We hope you're really successful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've noticed this about Marshall Christian. Lawson, you may not know this. They have massive senior pranks. They're hilarious. So my question is, what are you guys going to do this year?
Zip tying all the lockers shut. Nobody's going to be able to get in.
They literally like put balloons all the way down the hall. It's insane stuff.
I want to print out pictures of my last principal, post them all over the school.
Nice.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. We got new kids, so
get a couple goats, 2 goats, and then 1 and 3. Paint number 1 and 3 on them, and then just turn them loose in the school.
Austin, how long have you been thinking about this?
You know, just about every day the topic is breached at our lunch table. I'm serious. My guys.
Do y'all even do a class prank? We
haven't in the past.
Didn't.
But I think it's gonna happen.
It's
I can't disclose too much information because we know who's watching this from A-Rab.
Well, you know,
I can't disclose too much.
You know, when I was a senior, what we did was graduation. All of us, and there were 274 of us graduating. We all put pennies in the principal's hand. 274 pennies.
Nice.
I think that's the first time a couple goats came up with that question ever in the history of the show.
I didn't even say
Frank,
it. He just brought it up.
Couple of goats. 1 and 3. And then where's the second one?
Wow.
Nobody knows.
That's hilarious.
You might find the first 2, but nobody knows what
I've seen that as a meme, though, before, and that's so stinking funny.
So smart.
That's brilliant. Wow. I don't even know what to say after that. Look at you being genius over here.
It's not my own idea. I won't claim that.
Clutch the pearls. So MacGyver. So, Steven?
Yeah.
We got any more videos?
I do, actually. Has anybody here ever watched this little show called SpongeBob SquarePants?
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Everybody's seen it,
Never.
right?
Favorite.
Do you know who John Mayer is?
I think
The,
so.
the singer.
The singer, the guitar player, the singer, yeah.
Yes.
So what would happen if John Mayer were to sing the theme song for SpongeBob SquarePants? What do you think that would sound like?
Fantastic.
Here you go.
Who lives in a pine on the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants, soaring yellow parsley. SpongeBob SquarePants, his name commands us be something he wears. SpongeBob SquarePants, drop on the deck and flop like a bear. SpongeBob SquarePants, running out. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes.
He's really talented.
I'm about that.
He got some soul.
I'm about that, Steven.
That's good stuff.
About that.
I had to share it.
I know.
Nice.
Favorite childhood show?
Jesse, 100% from Disney Channel.
Really?
Jesse. He had a Debbie Ryan.
Who's your
crush.
favorite one then?
I just told you.
Who's your favorite character?
It was Debbie Ryan.
I told you.
I figured.
I told you.
Hope Caitlin's not watching.
I love you.
Oh, how sweet. More than
She
Debbie
may have
Ryan.
been my crush, but
Right.
you're the whole deal. Wow. That whole yeah. I had a
Nice.
comment and I pulled back. It's like Christina Ross looks like. Anyway, what was your favorite childhood?
I liked a lot. I mean, I love Jesse too. I used to always watch Jesse.
And favorite character?
I mean, Debbie Ryan.
Come on, right?
Oh, come on now. Not
Right?
Ravi. Not Ravi.
Ravi, I don't know.
He was funny.
He
or
was
the
funny.
what's the
He was
lizard?
goofing off all the time.
Mrs. Kipling.
Mrs. Kipling. That turned out to be
Yes.
Mr. Kipling.
Yes, at the very end.
Oh yeah.
It was devastating.
That's a good storyline to that show.
You mean it was a Mr. turned out to be a Missus, didn't it? That
I
was
can't
pregnant.
remember.
That might be.
It might have been
That's-
Mr. That
I
was
remember.
Mrs.
I
can't
watched them all
remember.
too. I'm not gonna lie. Okay,
Good show.
Lawson. I never asked you this question. What was your favorite?
Oh goodness, there's too many good shows. I don't know. Either The Sweet Life on Deck. I don't know if y'all saw that one.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
such a good one.
I like Jesse better,
Or-
but yes. That,
I don't
also,
know.
Debbie Ryan. What?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Indeed, she was.
everywhere. SpongeBob was also a good one. I loved watching SpongeBob, but I could only watch it at my grandparents' house because my grandfather loved to watch it, but my mom hated it, so I didn't get to watch it at home.
Wow. So yeah. Wow.
I understand that completely.
I would-
used to have to watch The Simpsons at my grandma's house
Yeah.
because my mom wouldn't let me watch it.
Exactly.
Wasn't it your grandma that let you watch professional wrestling too?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, that was at my house.
Oh, okay.
Man, me and my little brother, we do suplexes and all kinds of stuff. Put
all
each
the
other
time.
in chokeholds.
My kids still do it.
The Varsity Freestyle.
Hey, this is your chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B Video Games right beside the Pizza Hut in Albertville, kind of like Pizza Planet on Toy Story. Every 80s style thing should be beside a pizza place. It's my firm belief. All you gotta do is answer the question. You gotta call in and answer. I hope Caitlin does. Call in and answer the question. And if you're afraid to answer, let me tell you, we're like phone a friend and we have the answer, so we got you. You're not gonna fail here. You just gotta call. The first question today is, what does the white dove symbolize? What does the white dove symbolize?
Want to win? Call us now at 256-505-0885.
All right. We are so excited. We have Chris Lawrence on the phone. How are you, Chris?
I am doing wonderful. Above average, I like to say.
Above average.
Above average. Yeah.
Good. Let's stay there. And we're about to take you beyond above average. We're going to take you to great. And all you got to do is answer the question. If you don't, we're going to help you. We're going to walk you through this process. So what does the white dove symbolize?
The white dove?
The white dove.
Well, It sings a song, right?
No.
The white dove don't sing a song that sounds like she's singing?
No.
The white-winged dove does.
Oh.
We are looking for the white dove symbolizes something. Stephen, help me with that.
No, I have full faith in Chris. He knows what he's doing.
Okay.
So the white dove
symbolizes.
Is it the same thing that happens when you throw up two fingers?
It's something called, yes.
Oh,
something
two
like,
fingers.
Something
two
like when
fingers
you
salute.
throw 2 fingers in the air.
Absolutely.
Oh, like peace on earth?
Yes!
Yeah, that's
Close
it.
enough. You got it. Peace.
Ding, ding.
Peace. Okay, now I know
Just
you...
peace, not peace on earth.
No,
Just peace.
No, but peace is right. That's correct.
Okay.
Secondly,
Okay.
You got this. I can almost guarantee you don't need my help. A sea creature with 8 legs.
An octopus.
Man, you nailed it. And number 3, in which sport, and we just talked about it, can you get into a headlock?
Wrestling.
Come on!
Ding, ding.
Chris Lawrence, you nailed it. You
I
nailed
did
it.
good. I didn't even hear none of the questions. I tuned in late.
Chris, you have won a 5-person all-day pass to B&B Video Games, which you will enjoy very much so, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I've been really wanting to go there.
Well,
that's the reason I called. I was hoping I'd win that. I've been wanting to go.
Well, I'm very glad you did. Thank you so much, Chris. And
since we talked about wrestling, Chris, who was your favorite wrestler?
That's very important to know.
Probably Jackie Fargo.
Ah, going back a few years.
You're gonna have to pull that one up because Hulk Hogan was mine.
But I do have an old Tojo Yamamoto came to Arab one time.
Yeah. Really?
I have one of his wooden shoes.
Wow.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Where he would bring the wooden shoe out and clock the guy between the head with it. And when I was probably, I don't know, 11, 12 years old, and they came, and I got to go see them up at City Hall.
Wow.
I ended up with a shoe, so that's my great wrestling story.
So wait a second, there was a wrestling match at City Hall. That's that's fantastic, Chris. That's the information I needed to know.
Were there any midgets?
No, I don't think midget wrestling had come out yet.
That's sad, isn't it? Isn't it?
I know.
It's a fun time.
I mean, everything about that I want to see. So,
right? Yeah.
So, wow. Thank you, Chris. I have enjoyed talking to you, and you've added so much value. If you saw what we were looking at, you very much appreciate it too. So, anyway, thank you for calling in, Chris. If you'll stay on the line, or Steven's going to get your stuff, and you're going to get these 5 people passes.
Okay.
Have y'all ever seen midget wrestling before?
No, but I want to.
I have watched midgets wrestle, yes. Up here.
So,
Up
Who
in
did?
Boaz.
How was it?
I was very young,
Was
but I
it
remember
worth your
going there.
time?
I was scared.
He's like, they're going to throw me in there. I just know
I
it. I don't want to fight.
Go ahead.
I want to go see that. Everything about that I want to see.
It's hilarious. It's
Oh,
so
so
fun
you
to watch.
have been
I've
there?
been
Look
to
at
watch
you.
my so my best
Listen,
friend's
next
dad.
time you go and you don't take me, I'm offended.
Okay.
No.
I'll let you know in advance.
Oh, we need to go.
They're hilarious. It's awesome.
I've been joking with a coach over at Gunnersville. He's the swim coach, Coach Hal. I said, now you're going to judge me by what I'm about to say to you, but I really want to go to midget wrestling. He said, me too. I said, really? He said, yeah, I've been before. I'm like, dude, I mean, I send him stuff. I'm like, we're going.
Got to. It's experience.
It's hilarious. Sure. It's hilarious. We need to do this, guys.
This is very interesting. You'll see midgets getting tied in garbage bags and put in the garbage can.
No!
I'm dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about that. So bad.
And there was one that wasn't even like a midget. It was just like a short guy, and he was like taking all of them out.
Dominating
like,
them.
That's not even fair.
Did they call him the giant?
I think it was.
Don't tell me they did.
I think it was El Tigre, the tiger.
The what? The
El
tiger.
Tigre. Yeah.
Look, you even remember. You have a T-shirt back at home, don't you?
It's midget wrestling. I survived midget wrestling.
Yes, yes. We need shirts like that. That's how we're going to make it to the Savannah Bananas. We're selling those shirts.
Yes.
I survived midget wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. No, I want to see that. Steven, have you ever been?
I've never been I did midget wrestling before. No.
My true story, I used to love wrestling, like you, Steven.
Uh-huh.
And for one birthday, I want to say I was 6th grade.
Yeah.
The 6th grade. My dad bought me tickets to Monday Night Nitro. It was WCW at the Von Braun Civic Center.
Nice.
And as I was sitting there, if y'all know anything about wrestling, Shawn Michaels sat behind me. And I had no idea who he was, but I walked up. I'm like, can I have your interview? But they had the cameras on him and everything because he was making a transition from the WWF to WCW, Shawn Michaels.
I don't know.
The Heartbreak Kid. He was one of their champions. Anyway, I thought it was awesome. It was fun. You never been, have you?
Never.
No. You want to go, don't you?
Probably fun, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys were wrestlers, what would your name be?
Ooh.
I have no idea.
If you were a wrestler, what would your name be? This is important information that I need to know.
You know, mine would probably be El Jefe, which means the chief. You know?
I know what it means.
El
The
Jefe.
chief.
So,
The Jefe.
Yeah. And I'd be like one of the luchadors, you know, have the
Yes,
mask.
yes. You're the last thing in the world for. Y'all like Nacho Libre?
Yes, that is
one of the best shows ever.
It's up there.
Ever.
It's up there.
Nacho Libre. Wow. So what would you be? What would your wrestling name be?
Something with like Danny or something like that.
Danny.
Yeah. Like
Danny Go-Go.
Yeah. Something like that.
Who is he? Danny Go-Go. Trevor, wrestling name? This
Man,
is
I have no idea. I've been thinking of ones for Danny. Danny the Destroyer.
Danny the Destroyer.
That's a good one.
That's a solid one. And Trevor?
I have no idea.
What are we talking about?
You're not going to
Wrestling
me.
names.
Oh, take down Trevor. How about that?
Take down Trevor.
Fantastic.
Boom.
Man, you're on it today.
I guess so. Come on, you should have me on more often.
Jefe. I got one of my youth leaders. He calls me the Padre. I enjoy that. Like Padre. I like that.
Do you have a mask to put on?
No.
No?
He wants to be a Nacho Libre.
It's a luchador
mask.
mask,
Luchador. Yeah. Hey, do you have that picture of me and Jordan in our wrestling attire, Steven?
Oh, man, I'll have to find that one.
I actually wrestled for Arab. I was horrible, but I did. I got to wear the singlet. Not proud of it, but there it was.
A leotard.
I know, yeah.
Singlet does sound better than leotard, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, makes me feel like I'm not doing ballerina stuff, but you know.
Uh-huh. It improves coordination.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Makes you light on your feet.
I tell you what, yeah, you guys, you talk about, have you ever wrestled?
I have not.
Any of y'all?
Never.
No, literally, I've done, that was the hardest practices ever because it's conditioning for 2 hours. Conditioning. And you're just moving constantly for 2 hours and you don't breathe.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Greg, I'm excited to have you at the same time I'm sad.
Well, I tell you what scares me a little bit, guys, is when I first came on, the first thing I heard was say Seth in a leotard.
Yes, yes, it was terrifying.
I was like, oh boy.
It's not one of my proudest moments, Greg, but you know.
He tried to soften the blow by calling it a singlet.
Yes.
A singlet.
Oh,
Yes.
a
Yes.
singlet. What?
Just
I
be
guess-
grateful it wasn't a Speedo, you know.
Ooh. Ow. Boy.
Right?
My eyes.
Oh.
I wouldn't
Moving
torment
right
anybody.
The old days of wrestling, yeah, I remember I watched all the time back in the day. You know, nowadays, just that fake stuff, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite wrestler, Greg?
That's what Steven was asking me off the air. I had a couple, one going way back, old Tojo Yamamoto.
That's
And
what he just
also-
talked about.
And I also enjoyed Bullet Bob Armstrong.
Oh, never heard of either of those. Yamamoto,
Oh.
I have, yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
here we go, right in front of our face. Bullet Bob Armstrong. Steven, you're automatic.
Mm-hmm.
You're which one's him, though? There's 20 guys in there.
They're brawling in this video.
I know what Hulk Hogan looks like, but these guys, sir. Oh, there's the Giant. Wow.
A lot of guys, I don't even know if they're still alive now. I have no clue.
The Giant is not.
Well, I don't even know if Tojo was, because he was old back when I was young.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be shocked if he was still around. But
the Bullet passed away in 2020.
Oh.
Okay. I thought
he lasted a while. Steven's showing us a mass of wrestlers. We don't know which one's the Bullet, but
we'll try to single them out, though. Yeah. So we got some sports to talk about, right?
Oh yeah, we just wrapped up basketball officially last week, and now we're moving to the spring sports. It's always a lot of fun going to Birmingham for the Final Four, and of course Gunnersville made it. Came up a little bit short against Viger. They gave it a great effort, had it down to a 1-point game with a little less than 4 minutes to go, but just couldn't quite get over the hump. So, and on the other side you had Fairfield playing Valley on the other side in the Final Four, and I got to see the second half of that game before the Gunnersville game. I was thinking, wow, if we some way get by Viger, it's really stepping up in competition here, which, of course, Fairfield ended up winning it all.
Yeah.
So, that was very good to watch. And then also, even though they are not really in our area, so to speak, as far as listening area, but in our playing area, Scottsboro's girls, they made it all the way to the championship game and played number 1 Jasper and just lost by 4.
Wow.
And they don't have a senior on the team. So there'll be something to reckon with the next couple of years at least. So, basketball's officially in the books now. And, of course, with the weather today, not exactly the best of days for spring sports. I was actually supposed to soccer today between Gunnersville and Boaz, and that's gotten moved. So, as much as I enjoy spring sports, you always have to contend with Mother Nature.
Yeah.
So, but, it's gotten off to a pretty good start. I'm still trying to kind of catch up on the early goings because I'm still in full basketball mode when spring sports starts up, but we've got several teams in the area ranked in boys and girls soccer. Baseball looks like it's going to be a pretty good year for the county. It looks like as of right now, though, the class of the county in baseball is Boaz.
Okay.
They're having a very good year. They beat Scottsboro yesterday, and they play Gunnersville next week. So we'll see there. I already mentioned soccer, strong again. Gunnersville's girls are ranked second. Boys are ranked third right now. And also boys soccer, I know Crossville and Boaz are both ranked. So, soccer's always strong in the county. It looks like it'll be strong again. Softball, I'm not really sure about yet. I really hadn't gotten to dive into much softball yet. It just got underway not long ago. I think some teams just played their first games last week. So, it looks like now I'm shifting gears a little bit. I don't cover near as much of the spring sports as I do, with football and basketball, but, what I don't cover, I'm going to still try to get out and catch a few games around the county and, update it as much as I can on them. And, then the school year will be over with. Before you know it, I actually had at work a group of seniors come that I spoke with. It's hard to believe. I think graduation's, just a couple months out now?
I know.
So, the year really flies by.
Hey, Greg, with tennis now coming up, too, it's considered a spring sport. I wonder if any of the schools are going to be transitioning toward pickleball because it's become such a huge sport across the U.S. What do you think?
Yeah, it really is. As a matter of fact, I've tried playing a time or two, and it is fun. It's different because you get out there and you kind of want to hit that tennis mode, even though I wasn't a tennis player. You think you're playing tennis, but the rules are quite a bit different, but it is actually the fastest growing sport in America. So, Stephen, I'm glad you brought that up. I hadn't heard, several schools, for the ladies went to flag football.
Yes.
This past year. So as far as any schools are going into pickleball, I don't know. I'd like to find out. I think one of the issues you might have with that, though, is enough courts to play on. I know Guntersville's got some new courts there at the lake. As far as other schools around the county, or just, in those cities in general having pickleball courts, I don't know if they do or not. Like, for instance, in Boaz, I don't know of any pickleball courts in Boaz, and, Arab might have some. If they do, though, I don't know about it.
Yeah. Lawson says yes.
We do. At our city park, our old tennis courts at our city park were converted into a bunch of pickleball courts.
Okay, great.
It's nice.
So, there might be more around the county then than I thought. I didn't realize there was that many, but it's such a fast-growing sport, it doesn't surprise me. And I know in Albertville at Sand Mountain Park, certain days a week, I think they turn some of the basketball courts into pickleball courts, I believe.
Wow.
So, yeah, that'd be interesting. I would think there would be a good response from people, students in the schools wanting to play. So, yeah, that might be something maybe I can pick some brains and look into a little bit.
Awesome.
Because I think it'd be a success.
Yeah.
Really.
One other question for you, because I'm looking at AHSAA's website, right? Alabama High School Athletic Association, and they say an in-season sport right now just happens to be esports. How do you cover esports?
What?
We're talking about video games.
Nice.
What do you think about that?
Esports. Well, I was actually on their site a good bit during the basketball postseason, and I guess I skipped over that. I'm not even sure exactly what that means.
Right.
I don't even know how you could have an e-sport.
A lot of schools are getting this now. They'll have like a room just dedicated to old video games, and they'll make a class out of it. It's like, is this really school?
I would love that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would have been about that life.
Boy, how things changed since I was in school many years ago.
Yeah. You don't even have to do weight training and conditioning.
Work out those thumbs.
Yeah. The kind of shape you want to be in, I
That's
guess.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Equal opportunity sport.
Doritos, the snack of champions.
That's right. Here's your Mountain Dew and Red Bull.
Yeah. Here's your donuts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just stay awake for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's a mental game. Yeah. It's a mental game. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Greg.
All right.
Have a great day.
Okay, y'all too. Talk to you next week.
See, here's my thing. I'm really good at Madden on offense, but I am terrible at defense. So I need somebody to be really good at defense and be my partner to pick up the remote, and I think we could win it all. I think.
What's your go-to offense?
I like having a scrambling quarterback that gets to, when you get in trouble, you can get out of the pocket and just dominate. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm doing right now, I'm on my Madden time has slowed down because I have children. And so now it's like once a week. But I'm on the Madden 22 face of the franchise, and I love it. But I'm like an 83 player right now trying to get to 99.
Yeah.
I look like a 99, but Derrick Henry, he's the guy we all made on Madden. In real life. He's a huge human being. He's your height.
Yeah.
250 pounds. Straight muscle. I've watched him throw linebackers.
and he's a free agent now. So where do you think he'll fall?
I've heard the Philadelphia Eagles may pick him. If that happens, I'm an Eagles fan. Yeah. They got too many Bama. They got too much Bama there. I can't. Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and Landon Dickerson. You throw in my favorite running back of all time, Derrick Henry. I'm an Eagles fan.
And now that Kelsey's retiring, do they move Landon Dickerson back to center? Because he played that at Alabama.
I did not know that.
So do they move him back to center?
They should. He's good.
He's
still good.
Hey, we were talking about esports. Add another letter in there. EA Sports.
Yes.
You see what
In the
they're
game.
up to, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you heard from Chris Fowler yet? He's doing some of the announcing on this stuff. Take a look at this.
I'm so excited.
Finally, I can tell you about what's been going on behind closed doors.
My favorite
in
game
the
of all
smallest
time.
room in the house for about 2 years. Voiceover sessions for EA Sports CFP 25. Microphone, digital recorder, laptop where they have Zoom calls where guys from EA are engineering and directing these sessions. It has been fun. It's been taxing sometimes, monotonous at other times, because everything you could possibly see in a football game, even the mundane plays, I've said into that microphone many, many different ways. Bunch of stuff you'd never see in a real game. I've described. You want to punt on second down, try a 71-yard field goal. That's in the game too, along with the appropriate analysis of those decisions. Your quarterback throws 5 picks in the first quarter or 5 touchdowns. We got you covered there too in
So
detail.
excited.
People have asked, when my team scores a touchdown, will there be appropriate excitement like a real game? EA insists on realism. I sat here in an hour and said, touchdown, Alabama!
Yes!
All the way down to touchdown, Wyoming! Along with the version for the team nicknames. It was like a month of touchdown calls in an hour. I needed the T for the voice. Kirk and I have had joint sessions playing off each other like we would in a real booth. There's going to be incredible detail. What I've seen of the game will blow people away, and really excited for you to see it. Probably can't answer most of your questions about the game, but I know it's going to be great. Can't wait.
I am like more excited about that game. Did y'all even have NCAA?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I never got to have it.
Best video game of all time, and they're bringing it back. And so I'm so excited, and I can't imagine even when they had it in 2014, it felt like you're kind of at Bryant-Denny Stadium. I cannot wait. I would love for them to have the light shows and everything in the Dixieland delight and
It'd be awesome.
That'd be incredible. Are y'all Bama fans? I should have asked that.
Yes.
Yes. Good. So you would totally agree with me. That would be incredible to be able to play that atmosphere. But back in the day, you could recruit. You could, just all kinds of cool things. It was amazing. Did you ever play it, Steven?
No, I don't think I ever did.
Much better than Madden.
Yeah.
I'll just put it that way. Because it's college, if you like college football.
Right.
We're from Alabama, so you will. But anyway, I'm buying it. I've already determined.
All right, y'all ready to close this thing out?
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Buzzer beater.
Yep.
So, hey, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to call you Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you're just going to tell them where they can find us.
Who's who?
Those handles.
Your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter.
Here we go.
The Buzzer Beater.
That sound lets you know that it's the end of the show. I know we can hear you crying in the car. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to comfort you with a social media hug, and it's a big one, too, because there's almost, Steven, 7 years of content. If you get real bored or real sad, we're here for you. And you can find us on social media on Facebook.
At Varsity Radio Show.
On Instagram.
At Varsity Radio
On
Show.
Twitter.
At Varsity Radio 885.
Over on TikTok at Varsity Radio Show and YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885.
We're on podcast everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Google Podcasts. And Horizon Communications on Charter. Good to see you guys. We're glad to be here. Hey, we're so excited that we get to have shows like this, and they are always fueled by the Char Burger, home of the famous Char Grilled Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteak, jumbo crispy onion rings. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. It's so good. It's the Char Burger. And then the Albertville Mullet, the B&B video games. It's an 80s style arcade in the back. Local video game retail store in the front. It's the Albertville Mullet by the Pizza Hut. There's nothing more 80s appropriate than this place. Hey, we are so excited that you are a part of this show with Marshall Christian and my great friend Lawson King. It was a great show. We had a lot of fun. We hope that you'll come back and join us at the same varsity time, same varsity place, 88.5 JFM. the Varsity Radio Show. See you next week.
Hey, just a little homework. Wanted to remind you of this. We did this earlier on in the broadcast over on the socials. We didn't do it on the radio, but we want you to help us out. We need to go viral.
Please!
We have some big plans with it. It involves the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile and the Savannah Bananas.
Yes, please!
So I wonder maybe if you can help us with something, okay? So what we want you to do is we want to know, what would your hot dog call be? If you were at a baseball game, one of these big sporting events, and you had hot dogs to sell, how would you scream at the top of your lungs to tell people you had hot dogs? All right, so we want you to do that. Video yourself doing that, and then put it up on socials, but put hashtag varsity hot dog call.
Yes.
Okay, hashtag varsity hot dog call. We want to see if we can make this thing go viral. Who knows? Maybe Oscar Mayer will see what we're doing and say, hey, we can get you to the Savannah
We're going to give you a ride.
Nice.
Come on, guys.
Here's hoping and dreaming, and you can be a part of it. All right? Thanks.
The Varsity Radio Show, Tuesdays, 2:30 to 4:30 on 88.5 JFM. Streaming live to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And live on the radio.
Adversity is a terrible thing to waste. When you have the opportunity for adversity, you gotta take advantage of it.
As many as you can get. That was a rep for 10 yards. It's a mindset. Keep moving. Keep moving.
What you gonna do? When that adversity hits, it's hitting you right now. It's hitting you right now, you gotta plan for it. You gotta plan for that adversity.
That's it. Yeah, boys. Great to work. Great to work.
Now that's the standard. It only goes up from there, right?
Hey, 1, 2, 3. Hoorah!
Where have you been? Bed's empty, no note, car gone. You could have died.
People say that they don't like drama, and I'm like, I don't like drama either. But I like being informed. I don't like being involved. I want to, know the tea. I don't want to be the tea. So yeah, I like drama.
My name is Bo, and I'm studying to be a attorney. My name's Cody, and I'm training to be in the Feline Bureau of Investigation. I'm Daniel, and I make hairball art! We named him Oscar because he lives in the trash, and he's a grouch. Listen, Greg, you fluff with me, you get the roly-poly!
Help me.
I am the casting director! 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and you are ready to be shipped! So long, Frank! Oh, Barbara, you know I got clinical anxiety! Oh! Barbara, you know I'm struggling with my sobriety. Barbara, are we under a severe weather advisory? Barbara, you gotta stop reading my diary. Barbara, my symptoms aren't of garden variety. Barbara, I don't know where I fit in society. Barbara, it is imperative this gets handled quietly. The last thing I need is widespread notoriety. Barbara, I feel fluffy. Should I be dieting? If you don't scoop my litter, I'm gonna start rioting. Oh, jeez, Barbara. Okay, maybe I am just a little bit paranoid.
Okay.
If you were working at like a sporting event selling hot dogs, what would your hot dog call be?
What would it be called?
Like, how would you sell hot dogs to everybody in the stand? What would your hot dog call be?
Oh.
What?
Hot doggies! Come and get your hot doggies. Doggy hearts, get your hot foot-long doggies.
I'm just saying, whoever invented the phrase out of sight, out of mind, never had a spider disappear in the bedroom. Out of sight, sure. Out of mind, no.